you very much indeed. Please let us listen to them and let's listen to the instructions so that we can have a good coverage of the events here today. The engineers, please let's work on the following so that the microphone can be in and clear. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, shall we all Ogun State anthem, Ishaya, today is indeed an important one because for many people who use the rail transportation system, this road linking the Professor Wale Soyinka train station is indeed very, very important. And now that your government deemed it fit in ensuring that we move swiftly, smoothly to that train station, this is what I call a special New Year gift to the entire good people of Ogun State and for those who are using the trail system as a means of transportation.
The road now is movement, aid the transportation of goods and services, grant easy access to the residential properties and surrounding communities like the MKO Abiodun Trade Fair Complex, Okusan, Olokuta, and Ladering located within the axis. It will also promote tourism and social economic activities across Ogun State and will no doubt further encourage more passengers to patronize the Professor Wale Soyinka train station. Without the traditional rulers, community leaders, residents and guests that have come to witness today's commissioning ceremony, thank you for the faith that you have in the administration of His Excellency, Prince Dapo Abiodun, CON, Governor of Ogun State, who has continuously ensured that the needed infrastructural facilities are provided in all parts of Ogun State. Once again, I welcome you to the commissioning ceremony of the Ladering to Professor Wale Soyinka train station road. Thank you and God bless. Since
I am under no obligation to be economical with the truth, I must give it to the government for doing this, giving us this road. However, Sir Excellency, this is a road. I think when one of your former colleagues said, may my loyalty not be tested during a particular training, it goes a very long way. Honestly, I sympathize with those of us that falls under the largest, one of the largest local governments. This road you are seeing, sir, you have thousands of people, thousands of votes a year with it. And it's a link road. So we are hoping that as you have come to commission this, we are very, very hopeful that the Olokuta Aye-Rose road will also be followed up. Though we are aware that it's a federal government road, but we are all federal and state government citizens. And we are very, very hopeful that something will be done. So I want to commend the state for coming up with this project, and hopefully in a very soon period we have reason to commission more within. So thank you very much, Excellency, and I wish us all the very best in the state.
Ololajilo, the governor of Ogun State, Ọmọlúàbí pàtàkì. Mo dẹ̀ kí gbogbo àwọn commissioners tó wà níbí àti head of service. Your Excellency, gbogbo ìgbà la máa dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín torí títí tẹ́ ṣe fún wa yìí. Béèyàn kan bá jí sí, tá bá gbèrò, tá bá láti lọ sí ibikíbi tẹ́ dá ọjà sí. Ó ṣètò aláṣọba ó ń ṣètò wa ní gbogbo kan ló ṣètò wa. Tẹ́ ẹ̀ bá ń lọ sí Ládẹ̀rí sí, à ń gbàdé ọjà ẹ mọ́ bí Ládẹ̀ ń gbà wọlé o. A dúpẹ́ gidi gan lọ́wọ́ yín gómìnà. Mo fẹ́ bẹ̀ yín ẹ má wojú ẹ̀, má wo nǹkan tó ń sọ. Ẹ kọ́ntínú tó bá wá, wọ́n kàn fẹ́ ló ń fà á nígbà tó ń ṣe tí wọ́n sẹ́lò lọ́ba ń bẹ̀. Ṣé mo gbé tó lórí ire bá ti ń ṣe nǹkan? Àwọn kanta oríṣiríṣi tó bá mọ nǹkan tó lè ṣe. Link road lẹ́yìn ṣe fún wa, link road pé òkè ẹja gbàdí kábi link bíbá ẹ̀. Ẹ lọ wáyé pé ròdù Ṣàgámù gbogbo nǹkan la máa gbé lẹ́dẹ̀ yìí. Bọ́dẹ ṣe fún wa ń bẹ̀ gbogbo ọpẹ́ là ń dá. A lè wáyé pé ròdù tẹ́lẹ̀ o, a lè wá bí tẹ́lẹ̀ o. Ọlọ́kadà ò ní gba bí márùwà ò ní wá o. Ibi tó bá dẹ̀ máa wá tí ebi bá wà ń bẹ̀ á bá àsọ́bàjẹ́ á bá gbó kan wọn jẹ́. Ṣùgbọ́n sì òjò bá máa lọ gèrègè ló lọ. Gómìnà máa wojú ẹ̀ ẹ kọ́ntínú iṣẹ́ bí mo tẹ̀ ẹ́ ṣe. Dátì ẹ mọ̀ gómìnà, dátì ẹ mọ̀.
Your Excellency, sir, you know that I'm not one who gives unnecessary compliments. But I must say that with this road, you have even shocked me. When this road was a bit passable, I used to leave my car here, go to Lagos by train, use Uber, and come back until it got so deplorable. And now to see that this is being commissioned, we thank you very much. You have done this because this is in Egbaland. Whether it's Obafemi or Abeokuta South, it's Egbaland, and it cannot be taken away from Egbaland. On that note, we thank you very, very much. Thank you, Your Excellency.
Thank you very much. Before I go into appreciating and recognizing all the eminent personalities that are here this afternoon, let me first say to all of us, Happy New Year, because this is the first occasion since the beginning of this new year that we're all meeting like this together as members of one very big family of Ogun State. So I wish all of us a prosperous, healthy, and new year ahead. Ladies and gentlemen, it is indeed a pleasure for me to be here this afternoon, particularly as this will probably be our first official assignment in this new year of 2026. And it is an amazing way to start the year. Start the year by commissioning purposeful, impactful projects across the Ogun State landscape. Today, we're here at Ladiri, the Professor Shoyinka, Wole Shoyinka train station, which also happens to be by our MKO Abiodun trade complex. So these are very important and major landmarks, not just in Abeokuta, but in Ogun State. Permit me to appreciate the federal government of Nigeria, and particularly our President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces and President of this country, for all what he continues to do that has allowed him to walk the talk, to live up to the promises of the Renewed Hope agenda. Today, this is one of those clear demonstrations of what the federal government in their might has brought to bear in different states. This landmark train station, this landmark train connection between Ogun State, Oyo State,
Lagos State, and this train goes all the way to Kano. And in Ogun State, proudly, we have more stations in Ogun State than any other state. We brag that we have 5 stations in Ogun State. Again, stamping our position as the gateway to Nigeria's prosperity. This station was commissioned sometime in 2021. The conception of this rail line and this station predates our administration. The siting of this station also predates administration. We were bequeathed with providing the complementary infrastructure to allow for the ease of movement of passengers to and from the station. But the reality did not dawn on us because the construction had finished before I assumed office. And the previous administration, for some reason, did not consider it important to ensure that this was captured in part of the infrastructure that they were providing. So it fell under that administration. And in appreciation of the impact of this rail line, in appreciation of the fact that this falls in line with our multi-modal transport master plan, which we had continued to pursue, that allows us to link the dots between how our roads connect with the rail, how it connects with air transportation, how it connects with sea transportation. So for us, we gladly took ownership of the responsibility of ensuring that we reconstruct this road. We sat down and we said, this road or this rail will probably account for about 100 to 150,000 people daily. 100,000 to 150,000 people daily will be journeying through this station from Ibadan through Abiodun to Lagos. Some of those will be getting off in Abiodun, some of them will be boarding in Abiodun. So indeed, this road was identified as a priority road. And of course, in line with the fact that Ogun State has now become a foremost tourist destination, we also appreciate the fact that a lot of tourists will be coming to Ogun State via this rail line. So in view of that, and for the fact that this station was named after one of our illustrious sons of Ogun State, our very own Professor Wole Soyinka, the first Nobel Prize winner on this continent, we realized the fact that we needed to prioritize this road. Now, unfortunately, because it was not conceived when the train station itself was conceived, there had been a lot of encroachment on the alignment. The terrain itself was extremely very rough. We had issues with drainage. But I want to thank the team that constructed this road, the engineering team, our Ministry of Works and Infrastructure. We went, took on this task, worked very hard. This road had to be redesigned between 3 to 4 times because of the peculiarity of the terrain. To God be all the glory. The construction is now completed. It is probably about 3.5 kilometers. But it is not the length of the road that is important. It is the service, the complementary service, the impactful service that this road continues to render by allowing hundreds of thousands of people every month, every year to find an alternative means of coming to our state besides coming on the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway. Again, in the last 6 years, my administration has constructed at the minimum 1,600 kilometers of road 1,600 kilometers of road, and that's not a joke. And I make bold to say that, at the risk of sounding immodest, that is more roads than 2 administrations before me constructed. And they can come and contradict me, because facts and figures don't lie. As we speak, we have at least 20 roads, 20 roads, ready for commissioning across the 3 central districts. I mean, from Ijebu to Remo to Egba to Yewa, 20 roads are waiting commissioning. Like one of our representatives, we're a very deliberate administration. We will not pay attention to any backing dogs. We're going to remain laser focused. Like they say, nobody throws stones at the right foot. So anybody that attempts to slander us on social media, we appreciate the fact that it's because of how intimidating this administration is. So we have no response for them. Our response will be by commissioning roads every week for the next 2 months. Every week we'll be commissioning 2 roads. Every week. I was telling my deputy governor, I said, we have reconstructed every road that leads into Ogun. Every major road leading to Ogun today has been reconstructed. And you can contradict me. The first major road we reconstructed was the Ijebu-Ode Mojoda Ekpe road. Today you can travel between Ekpe and Ijebu-Ode. It will take you just 10 minutes. That was a journey that before, if you dare to travel on that road, the experience, you will not even live to tell it. We just went, came here to the interchange to Abiodun, which has become a death trap. We reconstructed that road. 42 kilometers of dual carriageway equates to 84 kilometers of single carriageway. That has been reconstructed. We went to Agbara Aton Lusada. That's the road leading to the biggest industrial estate in this country. Agbara Aton, about 22 kilometers of bad road. The business community is there. The manufacturers called me and said, Your Excellency, that was when I won my election, before I was sworn in, that if you can reconstruct this road for us, it will revive the economy of the state, because trailers are falling down on this road, businesses are shutting down, they are going to Lekki, they are going to Accra, they are going to Ghana. And I made a promise to them. I said, I will be a promise-keeping governor. Today, we have practically completed that road. One section, one lane from Agbara Aton has been completed 100%. One part of the block 100%. And we are about 75% completed the other side, dual carriageway. We like that. Today, we are reconstructing the famous Ota Abeokuta road. That road is almost 60-something kilometers. That's the road that evacuates finished goods, services, personnel from our industrial corridor, the Ota Ewekoro Ifo corridor, all the way to Lagos Ibadan Expressway to the interland. That road was in a total state of disrepair. And these roads have been existing before I became governor. Other governors have been coming and going, and not paying attention to this road too. When I attempted to start the construction of this road, even the federal government at that time started fighting me. One minister said that Abiodun knows the law. He knows that he cannot go and reconstruct that road. And I said, you know what? I will reconstruct that road and take the people's court. Come and stop me. Today, I proudly beat my chest and said that road will be completed in the next 9 months. Ekilabu! Ekilabu! Adro. Shagamu Ijebu-Ode road had become almost impassable. And I went to Mr. President, I said, Mr. President, there's a road that's embarrassing me besides Ota Abeokuta road. So which road again is that, Dapo? I said, Shagamu Abeokuta road. I said, sir, that road is the road that connects Lagos, Ogun State, to 15 other southern states of this country. It is a major east-west connector. And unfortunately, the construction of that road was stopped somewhere on the outskirts of Ijebu-Ode. We must reconstruct that road. And went back and forth and back and forth. And again, publicly, I want to thank Mr. President. Our own Asiwaju, our own Gajagaban. On your mandate, on your mandate, on your mandate. Thank you. We know how many federal governments have abandoned that road. President instructed that the Minister of Work, Tebumahi, presents that road at the Federal Economic Council. That road was not only awarded for the construction, it was awarded to be reconstructed in reinforced concrete. And it was instructed that that road, on completion, should have street lights all the way from Shagamu all the way to Ijebu-Ode. Street lights. So when people are talking, I say to them, don't mind them. As it is sweet us, it Hello. Now let me tell you the biggest secret of the reconstruction right now, the biggest secret. The Ogun State East-West connector. That's the road that goes from Shagamu interchange to Papalau to Obele. That is a 100-kilometer road. We have totally closed off that road because we wanted to keep it a secret. As I speak, between Shagamu interchange and Papalau, it's probably about 40 kilometers. As we speak, we have reconstructed about 25 kilometers of that in reinforced concrete. Meaning that by the time that road is completed, trucks, goods, services that are coming from Ota, Ifo, Ewekoro will no longer have to come on Abiodun Shagamu Expressway. They will just get Papalanto and hit the expressway. And somebody is saying that is not working. Somebody said, "Oh, kí ló máa ṣe?" Excellency, kí ló bá wọn jà? Hello. You know, in appreciation of this laudable and impactful multi-modal transport systems we are putting in place. I don't want to talk about the airport again, because we talk about the airport so many times. I don't talk about the airport. The business community continue to show us their appreciation. And how are they doing that? Today, Ogun State economy has grown from about 4 trillion when I assumed office to 17 trillion. That is about $12 billion. Ogun State economy has grown 4 times under my watch. I can laugh. Hello. Just take a drive on Shagamu Abeokuta and see how many new factories you will see on the left, on the right. Just take a drive, or from Shagamu to Ogere to Ibadan, or from Shagamu to Ijebu-Ode. These are signs of socio-economic development. You cannot controvert it. No social media ranting can controvert that. For me, we continue to remain laser focused. We continue to develop this state in line with our promises of being fair, of being just, and of being equitable. I want to thank Mr. President once again because his bold and audacious initiative that he began implementing as soon as he assumed office on the 29th of May 2023 is what has made people like me superstars though. Because now we have so much money for infrastructure. We are paying pensions. Look at government has so much money. They are doing projects. You heard about what they saying? He constructed a road. The chairman said he constructed a road. How many roads did the council chairman construct before the Abiodun became governor? How many roads did the government construct before Ashwani became president? Council chairman are constructing roads. They're commissioning roads. Are you back on? Nigeria is working. Ogun State is working. I want to reassure you that we remain an inclusive and responsive administration. I've listened to all the comments about the fact that there's another part of this road, the Diaba Olokuta. We have to make a choice between reconstructing Laderi to Shagam Abeokuta or Idiaba Olokuta to Laderi. And we made the choice to reconstruct this section first because we realized that this section of that road is the one that carries more traffic. But having said that, if our Honorable has made a request of me alongside with the council chairman of both Obafemi Wode and Abeokuta South and all of that they represent, I have no choice but to promise you that we will begin the reconstruction of the Diaba to Aladeri immediately. In the words of our High Chief, Chief Bode Mustafa Diosonegba, he said, either this road is in Obafemi Wode or in Abeokuta South. This road is in Ogun State. Abeko. Well, you said the balance. I'm saying Ogun State. So on that note, I want to congratulate all of us, all those who will be coming to visit us in Ogun State, to live, to work, to play, to visit our tourist sites in Ogun State. I want to plead the conscience of this Laderi area. Please take ownership of this road. Look after it. It is your road. We know how many middle income, upper income people live around this area. Let us be responsible. Let us ensure that we do not throw garbage on this road, so we can enjoy this road for many, many more years to come. In the next few weeks, I'll be meeting all of you over and over again as we move from central to east to west in commissioning various projects. By the grace of God, Ogun State will be 50 next month. And these projects will be projects that will allow us to celebrate 50 years of our existence as a corporate state. On that note, I want to thank all of you for coming to be part of this landmark occasion. God bless you. God bless Ogun State. God bless Nigeria. Igega Ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn.
That Professor Wole Soyinka train station, Laderi to Abeokuta South, Obafemi Wode local government, by me, Prince Dapo Abiodun, CON, Executive Governor of Ogun State, on this day, Tuesday, 20th January 2026. Ìgbéga Ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn.
Promotion, We sure hope you enjoyed this video. For more entertaining video content such as behind the scenes of music videos and movies, music concerts, premieres, interviews, and exclusive gists, subscribe now to our YouTube channel Goldmynetv and be unleashed into a world of super excitement.